Hello, Dr. Stephanie Waggel here. I'm going to the pharmacy to pick up some prescriptions, and yes, I ran here because I have to multitask. I'm going to tell you about my point system for picking up prescriptions. So I manage the prescriptions for a family of 4, and there's multiple prescriptions every month, and of course, they're not all on the same cycle, so I might have to come pick up prescriptions every single week. So my point system is essentially how much effort you have to put in to getting the prescription. So 1 point for calling. So like, let's say your prescription's ready. I would say on average you have to call 10 times before it comes to a point where you can actually get it. But I would actually give going into the pharmacy 3 points. So this is actually going to be my 4th time coming into the pharmacy to pick up this same prescription. So for example, you would have to call 10 times before you'd actually be able to pick up a prescription. But you'd only have to come in on an average of 3 or 4 times. I would give 5 points to actually making a whole new doctor's appointment and going and getting a physical prescription for the doctor. So basically, if you want to get your prescription, you have to do the bigger point stuff, like coming in instead of calling your doctor's office. So this particular pickup, it's going to be my 4th time coming in to get it. So and if I give 3 points to coming in, that's actually going to be 12. So this prescription is particularly more difficult than it typically is. But it's just on average, this is how much work it takes for me to get prescriptions. And this is even after going to multiple pharmacies and finding the pharmacy that's the easiest to work for, which is usually small mom and pop or grocery store, not the large chains. Those ones I would say 20 points. Like you have to call them 20 times, or you have to go in like 5 or 6 times before they'll fill your prescription. So that's just the point system that I give to the effort that I have to put in to getting my prescription filled. All right, so I just got out of the pharmacy. I came to get 3 prescriptions. I got 1. It was just, it's the same prescription that I get every single month. And this month they said, oh, I need a prior authorization. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, it's June, but okay. And I said, I'll just get the generic and pay for it out of pocket. And then they're like, oh, it was written as brand only by your doctor, so you can't get the generic. But the reason it was written brand only by my doctor is because that's what my insurance company told her to do. So basically my insurance company told her to write brand only, and then they wouldn't cover the brand, and then I'm left not only not being able to get the brand, but then not being able to get the generic either. And she said she did the prior authorization, but for some odd reason they just denied it. So they kind of made me get stuck. So basically, what I did was, since I was stuck, at my insurance's request, having my doctor write for brand only, but then they didn't cover the brand, but because she wrote brand only, I couldn't get the generic. But what I did was I Googled the brand name of the medication and coupons and went down through the list. My buddy GoodRx, it actually only brought it to $400, which was not cutting it. So I had to go scour the internet, but I eventually did find a coupon that brought it to $10. So you gotta put in some work if you want to get your prescriptions. And check out my video about the arbitrary point system that I've given to picking up prescriptions. All right, gotta run, literally. Bye.